Johnny, welcome back.
Yeah,
How you doing, buddy?
it's good to be back.
You just got back from Europe, right?
Yes, as a bucket list trip to Europe. I was invited. First, I want to put a shout out to some really dear friends, Nick, Scott, Matt, and my avatar, Jeff. I normally don't use names to protect the innocent.
Yeah, but they're not that innocent.
Not after this trip. But it was amazing. And again, you guys hear me always blabbering over the wonderful support group that I have. And these guys all chipped in again, and we did a barge trip through the south of France on the canal system, outside of Toulouse and Trèbes and Carcassonne and Castle de Nautique, and it was incredible. It has to be in the top 4 or 5 adventures I've ever done.
Wow.
So yeah, it is. So I came back energized. There was a downside of it, I pushed my body. We haven't filmed in quite a time. In the last month, I was on another bucket list trip, and then we went to Coachella, and then I got that awful flu. And I know everybody out there knows the flu that I'm talking about. It's a wonder.
The Coachella flu.
The Coachella flu. Yeah, the Coachella flu.
Went to Coachella and got the flu. Yeah. I've heard that.
Yeah, the Coachella. Boss, I'm sick. You don't sound sick. Yeah.
It's like being in college. Mono. It wasn't from anything on Friday night. Yeah.
And then this trip to Europe, it took it out. I mean, it came with a price. The sobering aspect of it is that it took another 20, maybe 25, 30% more depletion of the ability for my arms. And I know everybody out there see me using my hands and arms, but the reality of it is I can't feed myself. I can't hold a glass up to anything weight bearing. I can move my arms from, I'm resting. Anyway, I don't want to focus on that, but this past month, I had to make a conscious decision. You're going to do these 2 or 3 trips, do these fun things, and it's going to hurt you. But I wouldn't trade a moment for it.
That's awesome.
I wouldn't trade a moment for it. Yeah.
What was the highlight of the trip, if there was one?
Oh, there's several.
That's PG.
Yeah. We did go to Amsterdam, but shan't I express those carnal desires and coffee house pipe dreams, and you know who you are out there. I'd have to say Toulouse and Trèbes and the boat cruise was incredible. Not only was this a bucket list trip by an invitation of some wonderful friends, it was also a memorial for a very dear friend of ours that passed away this time last year. And Jesse and I will talk more about depression. But what I want to lead up to was this. Not only was this gift trip a bucket list for me, but it was a memorial for a very dear friend that passed away. He took his own life, and he left a huge hole in the universe. And we'll talk more about depression and the effects of depression later, but what I want to talk about a little bit is a tie-in. People have to remember that ALS is a brain disease. It's a bioluminescent disease of the brain that short circuits the electricity through my body. And so the irony of that, what we will talk about more in the future, is that just one click to the right or left, what separates my brain disease from a brain disease of depression? And so I want to bring a little bit of light to that. But before I do, I just wanted to talk about just the wonderful time that we had, the great experience that it was, and I just want to thank everybody out there for all their sacrifice and for all the great effort that they put out there. And here's to Dan. Dan, we wish you were with us, and we thought about you at every moment. And thanks so much for the trip.
That's awesome, Johnny. Well, welcome back, man. It sounds like it's an amazing
Yeah,
trip.
yeah, thanks. I appreciate
to
it.
have it.
Yeah.